Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. I got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of What a Horse. We got a good show scheduled for this week. We got a new guy in the saddle.
Hold on one second.
All right.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to where the 5 to 9 more than makes up for the 9 to 5. To where you check your troubles, along with your coat. And days are made, even at 10 at night. Welcome to the best time you've ever had, since the last time you were here. To old friends, new experiences, and forgotten cares. Welcome to where life moves at the speed of you. Welcome to Sam's Town Tunica Hotel and Gambling Hall by Boyd. Welcome to where you want to be.
When asked why I go with light tube, well, the answer is pretty simple. In 1946, a company was formed to provide phone systems and nurse call systems at an affordable price. That company would continue to grow. In 2000, that communication team realized the dot-com bubble would provide power, flexibility, and efficiency to house voice-over internet phone services. So they built their own platform and installed their first voice-over IP system in 2001. While Host My Calls was getting started in 1946, a year later, in 1947, saw the beginning of the Tullahoma Utility Authority. They would start providing electric power to homes and businesses throughout the entire Tullahoma area. In 1977, as more services were needed, the current building was built to provide both power and water to meet the needs as Tullahoma's growth continued. And in 2008, Tullahoma would venture into the world of fiber optics and start providing the strongest internet service in the area at affordable prices. With the history of these two companies providing dependable service, selecting LightTube for Host My voice, text, and video to run over was an easy choice. Call today, 931-581-4411, and start experiencing great communications.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Welcome back. Few announcements. East Tennessee Walking Horse Fun Shows, April 19th. It's going to be at Smoky Mountain Arena in Sevierville, Tennessee. Contact Brian Jeffers, 423-329-5546. Start time is 5 p.m. 25th and 26th, Spring Extravaganza, Bedford County Ag Center. Call Carol Missildine, 919-437-6597. Start time Friday night will be 5 p.m. Saturday night will be 4 p.m. Jeanette Balcom's going to mark the cards. And then Upper Cumberland will be May the 10th, Heidelberg Agriculture Pavilion in Cookeville. Contact Jimmy Sherrill, 615-464-5047. Judge Bill Cantrell. Then into May, we're going to be going down to Cullman, Alabama on the 17th. And what else we got here? Got the Spring Fun Show in Shelbyville, Tennessee. They haven't named their judges yet. Derek Monahan's going to judge in Cullman. Columbia Spring Jubilees named their judges Amanda Manis, Jamie Bradshaw, and Chris Zan. So we got some good shows coming up, stacked on top of each other. I want to ask everybody on my Facebook page, I have posted, and the What a Horse TV video group page, I posted a link to go and make a statement or a comment on the rulemaking. They've got it open for comments now. I put on there that I would love for them to drop the rule and get all equine industries together and come up with an ethical, honest inspection process for all horses.
Yes.
And I said all horses, not the walking horse, not the quarter horse, not the saddlebreds, all horses. And it's got to be that way.
Yes.
And they got to have equine knowledge. Some of this stuff that I've been hearing, and I know vets are vets, but all vets are not equine savvy.
Yeah.
And this, from what I've heard, this HPI training has no hands-on. Now, that, to me, that just goes to show that the USDA is not working to create a level playing field. That's what we need. And I believe now that we got new leadership in there, that it will change.
Yes.
At least, I hope it does.
I hope it does too.
I mean, go ahead.
No, I just said I hope it does too. You know, with no hands on, and you try and tell somebody that they can inspect the horse. I mean, how can they do it? They don't know how to pick a horse feet up, what they supposed to be looking for, or whatever.
Well, that's what gets me. They've trained our DQPs, and a lot of our DQPs already had the knowledge. And then they come in and they say, well, you're not doing it the way we want you to, when the way they wanted, and this had to do with leadership. It really did, because if you look back to the prior leadership, we didn't have near the problem that we had when we had this last leadership.
Yes.
Now we've changed hands again and gone back to what was before. And things are looking different. We've got someone in there that is animal savvy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I kind of wonder about the others that was in there, because some of the things they did, in all honesty, made no sense. I mean, it really didn't.
No.
And then I've seen them in there that just scared to death. So, hey, if you don't know animals, you don't need to be around them.
Well, I think the people that they had in that then, Jerry, or whatever, this last year or so, they only wanted people to destroy the industry, because the ones that they had that was pretty much doing the job like it's supposed to have been done, they never did come back to a horse show.
I know. I was even warned. I complimented one of their vets down in War Trace, and I got an email that said, Jerry, watch who you compliment. If they think that they're not being rough enough, they'll get rid of them. And if you go back and if you look at shows to where 3-day shows were on a Thursday night, one person give a bunch of tickets, the other, maybe one, maybe two. And then Friday night, all of a sudden, all three of them give the same number of tickets. Mm-hmm. Same on Saturday night tells me that's collusion.
Yes.
That's the conspiracy. And it is. They conspired. And we know that because of the way they would do. They'd get the sheets of entry forms just so they could see who they wanted to get. And I'm hoping now that we've got new leadership that goes away.
I think if they show up to a horse show, they should go to an inspection area and stay right there. They should not go to where you enter the horses or whatever.
They should go in there and just inspect
the horses.
What's
yes,
brought in front of them and let everything go. I do want to say this. Carol Styehoff was a good friend of mine, and now I'm working. I sold a lot of her jewelry, but we took some of Richard's old molds and ideas, and this is a necklace that Giles came up with. I want you That thing is beautiful. That is a horse head. And he took that same idea, and now they've got 2 diamonds that are horse heads. They're going to be studs, and both of them going to be facing forward each ear. The horse's head will be going the same direction. This necklace is unbelievable.
That's a pretty necklace.
Hey, it's beautiful. When I first saw it, I just couldn't believe it, and it is real diamonds, cultured diamonds, and this is it's an ideal piece, and it's one of a kind, one of a kind. Also, I want to go back and we lost a real good horse, real good. Jack Heffington and his family showed this horse, did very well with him, and then my buddy Mike Davis, he purchased it for Megan. She had a great career with him, and then we lost him. But I want everybody to watch this tribute to Black Gin Scout.
Black Gin Scout, looking to the owner up. Shelbyville.
Ladies winner. It's entry number 101. Black Gin Scout and Megan Hammond for Shamrock Farms of Shelbyville. Black Gin Scout and Megan Hammond wear blue. And let's take a look at our amateur ladies winner. It's entry number 101. Black Gin Scout and Megan Hammond for Shamrock Farms of Shelbyville. Black Gin Scout and Megan Hammond wear blue.
Can they hear us?
Tell you what, that was a good horse.
That was a good horse.
A real good horse.
Real good horse.
Different families enjoyed him.
Yep.
He was a winner, no matter who was on his back. And I'm gonna tell you, I got a video that I took the other day. I had a buddy that he hadn't been on a horse since before the celebration. He got hurt. You know him?
I might have heard of him before.
I might have heard of him before. But it took 3 of them to get him on this horse.
3 to get him on the horse. Now we're going to see if he can ride it.
I'm just glad you ain't sure it on there.
Well, he just had to. The horse was looking so good that Jerry said, now, wait a minute, I got to try that. I got to try it.
This is the first time I was on one since I've been hurt.
Hey, that's a good horse right there. That's a 4-year-old gelding.
Yes.
But he is nice. If somebody wants a good deal on one, I believe that price you gave me was a heck of a deal, son.
When you say you take an arm in to get me ready, it sure did.
Hey, but he's looking good.
I tell you, this is a real nice horse. This horse here is just, every day comes out and work like he's supposed to, and
He looks like he's awful easy to ride.
And he is easy to ride. Anybody can ride him. He's handicap broke.
Handicap broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you handicap. We're gonna end up with him on our sale side, ain't
Yes.
we? Well, I can tell everybody if you want a good one, just call Jerry and go get him now. 17.5 will put
Yeah.
him in your barn.
Yep.
Who's he by?
By Perfect Hawk.
Perfect Hawk. You know, Perfect Hawk's got a bunch of good ones.
Oh, he does.
That right there would be a good one for a young lady or
Oh,
a
yeah.
young boy. Put them in the show ring. That's one thing for good. I mean, I can't ever go to the barn that well, everybody knows what I do when I go to the barn. Your grandkids,
All the horses know what you do when you come to the barn.
your grandkids go in there and open the refrigerator for me. So, but I like giving my horses treats. And they just, they love it. They'll come up there and right to the gate when I'm coming in. It's right there is I'm Honors. He's gonna be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's strange, these horses, they
They know when you come.
they get used to it.
Yeah.
I was walking down through there the other day and Pap stuck his head out. But I have to give him pieces of that. he ain't where he can take a whole one yet. And this one right here and Sir, they gobble them down.
Oh, yeah.
What's that about him? He chews them up before he'll eat the next one. Have you ever noticed that about
Yeah.
him?
He's careful. He just don't gobble them up like some horses does.
Remember when you were little and your parents say, chew that food
Yeah.
before you swallow it? Well, he does now. He chews his up. Keep him down here because he'll undo the latch on ones up there. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
He's a skateboardist.
Hey, he when he wants out, he will get out. You just have to take off. All right, we got another video here where a lot of action. We're going to talk over this video, but I got Jerry to get several horses out and go through some of the things we're doing. But this right here is just explain to the people why you lunge them as much as you do before you actually ride them.
Well, it's just about like a person doing exercise at a gym. They go and stretch and stuff like that before they go and lift weights or, or whatever. And this kind of get them, loosen up and everything and just kind of get them relaxed. So when you get up on them, I mean, everything's this good. I mean, it's really good to lunge a horse, especially a flat shod horse or whatever. You go to pretty much any flat shod barn or whatever, they have a round pen.
Yep. And all of them end up in that round pen.
And all of them
buddy.
end up in that round pen. And we just like to just kind of get them going around, just kind of loosen them up and get them, to shaking their head and everything.
Well, this one right here is one that we even put her over with the Todds in Tullahoma
Yes.
and let them get her in the creeks and in the hills and the bushes and everything doing for trail ride purposes.
And they done a real good job with her.
Well, they did a good job. There's one thing, though. She's a little big for trail riding.
Yes.
She's a big mare.
I measured the other day and she was 16-1.
I knew she was, most people like a smaller horse for trail riding, but now she, on the endurance, she could go all day.
That, and I tell you what, another thing about this mare is that she's, for breeding wise,
Yeah.
here is, I'm teaching her how to canter right here. This is the first time I ever exited the canter.
Well, I know you said you tried it Friday evening and brought her
Yeah.
back out there, and I'm gonna say this, I think she did better the second way than she did the first way.
And some horses does that. Some horses have a way that they'll do better, but now she'll get to the going with it.
Well, she does real good on the reverse.
Yeah.
But now I see the way you're bouncing up and down. She's trying to imitate you.
And that's what that's what I try to do. You can watch everybody that watching a horse the canter and their head go to bottom with them or their body go to bottom with their ass in the canter.
She does. Now she takes a good lead and everything going reverse.
Yeah.
So, but now she's smart. See, she's a lot better reverse than she was first way.
Yeah.
Now this is another one that we're going to have on the website.
Yeah. Just try and teach her how to go slow and with a slow canter and everything.
And we have shot guns around this horse.
Yes.
We've done a little bit of everything around her. But now she's smart, and she's smart as a whip. That's a good canter.
Yeah. She'll get better and better as you do it. I've been watching a lot of them Clint Anderson videos and stuff like that, and he said, first day, second day, and by the third day or fourth day, the horses start doing what you want them to do.
Well, I know she's easy to mount, easy to get on. She just gets it all done.
Now, this mare here is she learns very quick. I mean, she's
very laid back,
yeah.
too. You can tell we're out there close to the airport. You can hear them planes in the background.
They plane broke.
Yeah, they plane broke. She don't scare easy.
No.
Well, I noticed that day we was out there shooting that gun, she didn't act like she ever heard it.
Yeah.
Get a little bit over in there and then we'll get her out the back.
Anybody can ride this mare.
Oh, yeah. She's a nice little mare.
This is another one that you said handicap broke.
Yeah.
It'd have to be for me.
This mare is a mare that you can take and trail ride and then go on Saturdays and go to little shows and show it in little pleasure shows.
Sure can. Amber does a good job.
She does a good
rider.
Yeah, Amber does a real good job.
She does a good job with Sir.
Yeah. But that's like I say on this mare right here. This mare here could be a multi-purpose type horse. I mean, she's big enough. It's hard to find a 16-1 mares nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Any horse, and I mean this is 16-1 flat shot with no shoes on.
Well, she's a big mare now.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Just as friendly as she can be.
Uh-huh.
That's what I like about her. Now she loves her treats too.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna say by the time this mare finished growing out, she might be close to 17 hands.
She might be.
Because she's steady growing.
She's a big, pretty thing. And I can remember when we carried her to the Todds, they told me, they said, Jerry, you might want to look at this mare for something besides trail riding. I said,
Yeah.
she'll start using that back end, and she does.
Yeah.
She's got a good stride on her.
And the more you ride her, the better she
Yep.
gets.
That's what I was talking about, endurance and stuff
Yeah.
like this, that she'd be real good at it. Obstacle course. You turn her loose, them long legs, she's going to move.
She's a real nice mare. And this mare's still a young mare. I think she's 3, 4. Yeah.
4 years old. And she goes through anything. I know
Yes.
the Todds, they said that she took to the creek real quick, and the bushes and stuff, instead of a herd of turkeys come up in front of her and didn't bother her at all. So she just kept on walking. So that's a big issue there, especially with a large horse not being skittish.
That water splashing up, I mean, she just walking right on through it, don't have no problem.
She doesn't pay any attention to it.
No. And you know, it's windy that day.
It was real windy.
Yeah.
It's windy that, and now we're fixing to, we just come out of March, and now we're into April, so we're going to get hot, but she'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
She'll be good. She's cart broke, too.
Yeah. She can hook to the cart. I mean,
now here's one. This is Pap, celebrating his birthday. Named him after Billy Gray.
it's a nice coat right here. It's the same thing, getting him out, lunging him, getting him exercise, and getting prepared to go out and, you know, walk. I like this coat because everything about this coat is up under him. I mean, his back legs and everything else. I mean, when he walks up under himself.
You know, he's a true walker. There's no doubt about that. He walks it and he gets it done.
And he's a smart coat. But now it all goes back to them deal for reals, you know, bloodline, you know, that's.
Well, I'm Honors and Pap are both out of the same mare.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And that's a deal for real mare.
Yeah.
Vixen. And she's in pole right now to last year's World Grand Champion.
Yes.
Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what she produces.
But yeah, that's a real nice coat right there. That coat there is. I'm eager to get this one here up on the saddle when he get old enough. I mean, just the way he walks, and I think Brad Kirby, he likes to watch him. Every time I watch him, wherever I take him to, I look up at Brad right there watching him.
Well, I know we had a $8,000 offer on him. It's going to take more than that to get him. He really hadn't hit his big growing spurt yet.
No,
But now you're right. Now he's a smart one too.
Yeah.
He knows what to do and how to do it. Boy, that wind's blowing up out there, isn't it?
And I tell you, you know, when that wind's up, the mother horse, you know, they'll get a little frisky and stuff like that, but being that wind, I mean, it never did really bother him.
Well, he's got good sense about him.
Yeah.
Just gets in there and moves.
Oh, yeah.
Does his thing. But I'm looking for good things out of him.
But you see right there, when he started, the longer I'm walking, the more lucid he get, and the more he scribe with himself. And it works out his shoulders real well.
He's going to be something to contend with.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting a lot of exercise there, buddy.
I need it. On that little vacation I had, like they said, got a little thick in the middle there.
I need to do stuff like that more.
Yeah.
But he is a good one.
He's a nice coat. He is. I mean. You know, he got that deal for real on the bottom, and I had a full brother to I Am Jose, the hero horse.
Yes, he's a good one. That wind blows and then it kind of softens up, and then it'll come back at you again. But I'm like you. I'm looking forward to seeing him under saddle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I watched him out there when you was walking him with the tractor, and he does not let that tractor pull him.
No, he stays right there the whole time.
He gets up there right on it and walks right with it.
And really and truly, I wouldn't give him no justice by walking him, because he's walking a lot more, a lot faster,
He's letting it go.
Yep.
All right, you get to your thing again. I beat you to the point that time, buddy.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Looking for that perfect horse to suit your wants and needs can be very exhausting and discouraging. But once you find that certain horse, it all changes to joy and excitement. That's why the best place to look for your dream horse is the Equine Performance Horses sales site. We have a lineup of some of the best horses being offered for sale in the equine industry. Whether you're looking for that perfect trail horse, an extreme cowboy mount, or a winning show horse, find the one you desire at Equine Performance Horse sales site. Put a smile on your face, laughter in your heart, and fun in your life by visiting equineperformancehorse.com and find your next mount. To discuss a specific horse, call 931-224-4191 or 931-581-4411.
Hey Tennessee, Ross Chastain here, the guy who likes to smash watermelons on the front stretch at Nashville Superspeedway. But you know what I never smash? Safety rules. Racing's all about control, and the same goes for life on the road. So use your melon and don't mix drinking and driving. It's like trying to race with a busted engine. Be a pit crew hero, and if you've had a few, pass the keys to a sober friend, because we're all racing toward a safer Tennessee, and we want you there at the finish line.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
All right, welcome back. We're going to go show some more horses, and so everybody knows we're trying to show some of the horses that are going to be listed on the website when we open it up and start taking bids. So the ones that we're showing are ones that will be on there.
Yep.
Especially this one right here.
That's another little nice horse, little spotted horse. He's registered Tennessee walking horse.
But now you can be registered spotted, right?
Yeah. Amber took this horse and rode him last year in the Christmas parade out there. So, I mean, he was around the trucks and the fire trucks and everything else. And, I mean, he never had no problem.
He's about 15 hands, ain't he?
He's about 15-1. Got a nice little rack gait to him. And he's barefoot, no shoes at all right there.
Indian pony.
Yeah.
He got a nice little gait to him. How old is this one?
That horse there is 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks well broke.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he is another nice horse.
I tell you what, these Tennessee walking horses, if you work with them,
yeah,
and I mean work with them, and pay attention to them, and just let them do their thing a little bit, they kind of fall into line.
And you know the thing with both of this horse and the stall mare that we showed, both of these horses are in a stall. then they that laid back. So just imagine if you had them out a lot of field where you can go and catch them, like a lot of people that ride have pleasure horses and stuff like that. I mean,
they'll be a whole lot more laid back.
Laid back, that's right.
Well, I know these stay in a stall. Well, all your horses stay in a stall except the brood mares.
Mm-hmm.
And the babies when they get out. Of course, Paps have been in a stall quite a while. That's a nice little horse right there. Sure is. That's not a tight rein on that horse either.
Nuh-uh.
Marked up pretty.
Yeah.
It makes someone one heck of a trail horse.
Yeah.
It really would.
Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people like spotted horses to trail ride and stuff like that.
Well, you know, this competition, the cowboy competition for the extreme cowboy there's several spotted horses in it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the advertisement that we run on them, there's one in there.
Mm-hmm. But like I say, this horse here, I mean, he's a nice little riding horse. That you can't go wrong with either one of them horses. That little saw mare or this horse right here as a trail riding horse. This horse have more of a little rat gait, and the other mare have more of a walking gait.
Yep.
You know, it all depends on what you like. But now both of them pretty and, you know, and laid back. This one here's my little grandson. He's 10 years old.
He's a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is a pistol.
And the thing about this horse here is he knows exactly who's on his back and everything else. He knows when somebody on his back and make him get up and go. And he knows when he'll just relax with a little kid on his back.
Well, that's one thing I can say about walking horses. They do adjust.
Yeah.
And they adjust quick. And the walking horse, we did a video, this was years ago, out at Joe Fleming's with the 4-year-old stud, where a little girl went in and got him out of the stall.
Yeah.
And was leading him up through there. And I can still remember I got a message from a woman that said, you know good and well that is not a stud. And I had to inform her that I could take her to the horse and let her see exactly what he was. Because he was a stud. The funny thing about it, we had that video and that little girl would hide carrots from him. And that horse would reach over behind her and get the carrots.
Well, this breed of horse here is very laid back. That's like at my barn right now. I have stud horses that we breed at the barn, and right across with the doors that they stick their head out, and it's mares, brood mares. That's right across, right next door to them is mares. So I mean, this horse here is a horse that you can pretty much is very mild tempered.
Well, it's all in the way you treat them.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, they just there's something else. All right, we're going to move on to the trainers' victory passes. Right there is Ain't He Grand and Allie Joe Jacobs. That young lady right there can tell you a lot about horses.
Oh, yeah, she can.
Allie Joe just locks and loads.
Oh, yeah.
She? She's ready to go.
That's a nice little horse for that class right there, equitation class.
You know, a lot of people, they will buy lesson horses. There's Sir with Jeremy Williams.
This horse here is coming on real good.
Oh yeah.
Every day this horse getting better and better.
Tell you what, since we gilded him, he's really moved forward a lot.
You know, for that division of that horse is in, that's what you want a show pleasure horse to do.
That's it. The Hoss. The Hoss. Like that name. Tell you what, we talked about this before.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That pony class.
Oh, it'd be a good class now.
Now.
Allie Joe, now she sits that horse very well. She does a good job.
Well, you know, a lot of people will buy a lesson horse and they'll go on and the Beasleys bought a lesson horse and ended up showing him multiple times.
Yeah.
But these horses like this right here, that horse never misses a lick.
Yeah.
It's the same all the time. And right here is Ridge Cunningham, 11 and under on the medalist.
Now you talking about a young man that don't have no fear.
That's him.
That's him. Now he gonna ride tough as nails.
I give a lot of credit to the trainers and the horse in situations like this. Plus these kids, because they have a lot of trust.
Oh yeah.
And they do well.
Now he gonna ask for it. Now he gonna make him come on up.
I really enjoyed this horse right here. I thought that horse was pretty compact in everything he does. Everything's smooth going forward. And he's only 3.
Yeah.
So.
That is a nice horse.
Yeah, it is. He's got a big future in front of him. Getting it done. Dr. Ray Cogman. But there's Title Defense and Samantha Green.
That's another real nice horse.
Yeah, it is.
Samantha loved the show. Miss Virginia loved watching her horses show.
Oh, she loves her horses now.
And
she loves her horses.
Yeah.
Samantha's a good jockey.
She is a good jockey.
That's one thing for sure. You ever seen her sister show?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Saw her show the first time she ever showed. You know where it was?
Where?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Sure was. Dark Rain. And I love this pony. We got a lot of good ponies now. We do. That's a pretty picture right there.
It is.
God, that pony can walk.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, Joe Pa, Shane Porterfield. I think Shane's doing a great job of training that horse by himself.
He doing a good job.
Sure do. Looking good.
Yeah. He is doing a good job.
I like the way he took that ribbon off. Right here, Sweet Walking Matilda. I like that name.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Walking Matilda.
That's I tell you how versatile she is.
Yeah. She can do it all.
Yep.
In the year when you go back and you tally up all these times that they've won, really makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
Right here's ones I've always liked. Sideline. Kendra does a great job of showing that horse, but now I've always liked that little bay horse.
Got a lot of walk and shake to him right there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He just keeps going.
Yeah.
Right there, yakety yak. You got that cap on today?
Yes,
yeah,
I
you do.
Mm-hmm.
He pay you yet?
I just like to watch this horse. I tell you, that's a nice horse.
He is a nice horse. I figured James was buying you lunch or something to get you to be a billboard for him. I tell you what, now Eli's a jockey.
That was the thing we did when I sold him this horse.
What?
I told him if he buy him, I'll wear his cap for him.
Oh, is that it? That was the deal.
That was the
you
deal.
buy him and I'll wear the cap.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll charge you for sitting here then.
That's a nice horse.
It is a nice horse, and he does a good job with it. Here's Ladies Privilege and Thomas Derrickson. Tell you what, that right there is a nice mare.
Yes.
Real nice. And she's a big mare, too.
Uh-huh. Thomas doing a real good job.
Yeah, I think so. I think he does a real good job. Right there, I Am March Madness. I know Debbie Woods was tickled to death with this.
That's another good pony.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna tell you now, the pony class this year, ain't gonna be no slouches in it. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have big enough. You got Switchblade. You got that one right there. You got the Hoss. I Am March Madness. Shady in the Afternoon and Dan Waddell for Missy Johnson. This is your rookie 3-year-old married gilded. Shady in the Afternoon. Now that's a name.
Yep. Dan rides a bunch of pretty good horses.
He's got a barn full.
Yeah.
And he works.
Yeah.
That's what I like. The times that I've gone out there, he's on off,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But look at all the years he is with Jimmy McConnell.
Oh, yeah.
You go to McConnell's barn, you might as well be, if you want to talk, it's going to be between off and on.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. All right. Guess what?
Well, I guess I'm gonna let you do it this time right here and see what you do.
We'll be right back after a short pause for our sponsors. How's that?
That's okay.
I kind of stuttered it out.
It's okay.
We're going to take a break for our sponsors. We'll be right back.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stop to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority. Power in community.
The Tennessee Walking Horse is rapidly becoming the horse of choice when selecting a great ride for the family. If you're looking for a smooth, easy ride on the trail that will take you through hills and streams or an obstacle course competition, the versatility of the Tennessee Walking Horse will stand out by showing its willingness to learn and its smooth, easy, steady gait through the course. If it's a competitive show horse you're looking for, the Tennessee Walking Horse is the perfect family horse by young and old. Whether it's flat shot or padded performance classes for an amateur adult or youth, a walking horse is the horse of choice. The Tennessee Walking Horse is perfect for every equestrian division. Also remember one simple truth.
If you ride one today,
you'll own one tomorrow. That's a fact.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
All righty. Everybody needs to pay attention to that fast commercial.
Yes.
We're still in a battle. Sure are. All right, we're going to go to the Smokies.
Mr. True Blue.
Right there's Mr. True Blue. Another pony.
Yep.
That pony class is going to be tough now.
Mr. True Blue and Happy Joe Jenkins. Get over in the circle.
That pony is going to be right. Allie does a good job. I mean, she adjusts. But she rides this one and the Hoss, I think, the best. I Am Mighty Jose and Shane Porterfield. Shane's sitting in a good saddle. I thought at once that they was going to campaign him for the big stake.
That's a real nice horse, too.
Yes, he is.
Shane got a bunch of nice horses.
He does. He has some real good horses. Right here, Cole Haan and Allie Joe Jacobs.
Cole Haan and Allie Joe Jacobs in the blue ribbon circle.
And she just keeps
Yeah,
winning
that's what
on
I'm
that
saying.
horse.
Uh-huh.
Sweet walking Matilda.
Sweet walking Matilda and Allie Jo Jenkins on Murfreesboro with a blue ribbon ride here in the Smokies.
And here's Cousin Bob. I thought
Yeah.
Cousin Bob made an outstanding
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really did.
Cousin Bob, 425 is your class winner.
I think he ride him himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on amateur owned and trained right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure is.
See you from Murfreesboro is Cousin Bob and Shay Porterfield.
You can't ask for nothing much better than that right there now. Cousin Bob.
I sang Dixie.
And here's I Sang Dixie. She won championship on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a nice mare.
That's a nice mare.
Real nice mare.
Yeah.
And I don't think that mare's that old.
No, I don't think so either. That's a real nice mare.
Yeah, it is.
Sang Dixie and Allie Jo Jenkins. The Jenkins family from Murfreesboro.
What more could you
Yeah,
ask
that's right.
for than go to up there and bring home a bunch of
Blue ribbons.
They had a good horse show.
Yeah, they did have
real
a
good
good
horse shows.
I think Clay Mills showed up there for the
Yeah.
first time up there.
First time he'd shown in
Wow.
several years.
Yep.
He bought a lot of jewelry from me.
Yeah.
Maybe 6-7 months ago. Want to remind everybody the 19th East Tennessee show up in Sevierville, Tennessee. Call Brian Jeffers, 423-329-5546. Start time is 5 p.m. Then in the spring, extravaganza, 25th and 26th. Call Carol Misseldine, 919-437-6597. Jeanette Balcom's going to mark the cards. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
So everybody just get ready to show your horses, come to the shows, support the Fast Foundation.
Yep.
Just everybody get right. Be sure to call in or go on the internet and tell the USDA to let's do it right.
Y'all be safe and have a happy Easter.
Y'all too. See you next week.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Peace, start talking.